Good evening, everybody. How are we? Welcome to another fabulous Try It Out Tuesday. I say fabulous. That's put a bit of pressure on, hasn't it? What if it's not fabulous? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, so we'll wait for a few people to come on and then we will get stuck in. Alrighty. I'm going to be working in my Small Dilutions journal this evening. I got this journal back out last week, and I was like, this is awesome, why don't I play this more? And I think it's because, well, I don't know why it's because. I think it's because I just, I use it as so many things, like a sketchbook, a place to try ideas, product, technique, and all this sort of thing. I forget to actually go in there and make the journal pages, for want of a better description. And then I was looking at it last week and it seemed like the right thing to use as well. So I was like, no, I'm going to actually go through, and like I'm starting to do with a lot of my journals, the ones that have been going for a while, actually go back to the beginning, and start working through and completing these pages. I know a lot of people are waiting for a link to this page. I can't find it, but I'm absolutely sure it was on a live. I'm now starting to worry it wasn't, in all honesty. But I'm sure it was, but I can't find it, is the point. But I will keep looking. I honestly would have thought I'd have found it by now, truth be told. But who knows? Right. So tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using some new transparencies. Now, I can't remember when, so let's not make it up. Not so long ago, we launched the Transparencies words, okay, which we did in the black text on the clear, and we also did in the reverse, okay, so it was sort of like in the negative of that. And in fairness, everybody seemed to love them. They were really, really well received, which obviously makes us very, very happy. It means we're doing something right, which, trust me, we know is not always the case. So what Sam and I did was we went away and we decided on what we would like to do next in terms of transparency and what size. Okay, so the transparencies come in 2 A5 sheets. So what we've done is we have then gone to Caroline. Could it have been in all brands? No, I don't think it was, but I am going to look through everything. We have done 3 packs, which have the 2 faces in each, okay? I have very intelligently called them faces 1, 2, and 3, and obviously I haven't marked on my packs which one is which, so We're just trying to keep descriptions and stuff as, for want of a better description, as obvious as possible, so you can see. Now let me get a piece of white card, so you can see the transparencies on there, okay? So we have these ones. Now obviously the fantastic thing about your transparencies is we have put these faces in sizes that you can't get any other way, okay? These are bigger than the stamps, but they're not as big as the Bee Crafty media paper faces, okay? So it's a different size as well as a different surface, okay? Which is great if you, for example, do more this size journaling and you want to do something like that, or you just want it to not take up the entirety of your page, okay? So you've got those, so that's one of them. Okay, we then have, like I say, I can't remember which one. Hello, Julia McNeil. Oh, that's gone a bit fuzzy. Let me just put my hand there a sec. These ones, okay. So we've done, so you've got your whatever works there, and your look. And again, with the fab thing about these as well is not only that unique size, okay, that you get between the stamp and the Bee Crafty media paper. What you also get, obviously, is that they're so easy to change orientation, move around. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so that's the other great thing about your transparency prints. Okay, and then the last one. So it's basically, we have done all of the faces we have so far. Okay, so the last one, which I know a lot of you do get a bit swoony at. Okay, we have this Gorgeous and then Mr. Gorgeous. Now, because Mr. Gorgeous, as lots of you call him, his name is not that, it's See Me. We have Seen in See Me. There's our Ruby, Mr. Gorgeous. Because he is more elongated in the height of the image than whatever works, I've actually managed to put 2 of those to a sheet. But what I've done is I've done 2 halves, so you can, so basically you can flip either way, and you've got those for you. Okay. So basically, I'm pretty sure that was going to be your favourite, but to be honest, you know me, I love look and whatever. I love them all. I love them all. Yes, the Queen stuff is really moving. I haven't cried yet today, so I've done really, really well. I've cried every other day. And Monday's going to be a massive struggle, so nobody expect anything from me on Monday. But moving on, this is what I've been trying to do things this week, because last week and over the weekend I was useless, because I just wasn't able to do any more. Kept myself busy today. Right, so like I said, I'm going through and I'm trying to complete some of these pages. So last week on Try It Out Tuesday, we were using the embossing glazes, and we did this page here. Okay, this is already on YouTube. If you want to catch up on there, or if you're catching up with this on YouTube, you can find that one. Okay, and then I did this in Crafting Together with All Brands on Wednesday last week. I really, really love it. And again, and what this was a pre-started page. Okay, so it's a page very similar to this sort of one, where I've cleaned off templates and stencils and all this sort of thing. And now, you know, I'm looking to, like I say, finish some of these pages so that I can actually start it. Because I've had this book, I've got to be honest, I should start writing the date in them. I've had this book far too long, basically, this journal, for it not to be complete. Alright. But they are really, really good. If anyone wants me to go through this, I will. But instead, we will just get started. Just looking for, I don't know whether to go for a pre-started page like this one next to this dragonfly. Shall we work here? Let's work here. Okay, so you can see on this page I have got some Oxide sprays, obviously from here where we've been smushing, and a mandala. Am I planning on finishing by the end of the year? You're not leading me down that road again, Sarah Lou, and this has got a lot more pages. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a bit more to this page, okay, and really try and build it up, and then we're going to layer over with one of our transparencies, okay? Julia, I've been journaling since 2010. I only have one completed journal. Yes, but how many do you have in total? Okay, for example, I have one completed journal, but I think I have 9 on the go. So in terms of how many pages I've done more than enough to complete other journals, but I just haven't. I have one complete, and it was one that around about this time last year I said I'm going to get this finished by Christmas, and I did. I didn't get the outer cover done, but I did get the rest of it. Okay, so like I said, I know I wanted to use the transparencies tonight, but aside from that, I was fairly clueless, in all honesty. Like I say, I have not been at my most decisive or anything like that the last few days, but that's where we're going to rectify. Oh, I tell you what Sam did say to use as well. She gave me a destruction. Now, if it's still where it should be, because all my templates are in alphabetical order, or should be in alphabetical order. Where are you? No, it's not there, Sam. It actually isn't. That's all right. Right, we'll go to another one. We'll go to another one. Oh, yes, it is. There it is. We're going to go for the Harlequin. Now, if you remember, last week I showed you one of the original inkables, which was the dots that had this dotty section, which is really great for adding to that or scrapbook pages, plus this border that we added texture paste through, which I obviously didn't clean after. Well, as well as dots, we also did a Harlequin one as well. Okay, so you've also got the diamond section here, which is again a great sort of like mixy match diamonds. You know, if you want to add a small section, and it gives you that nice big expanse there, so you're not worrying about it carrying on to journal, scrapbook pages, anything like that. But this also has a really good corner, okay, that works around the corner, so you don't have to worry about matching it up if you don't want to. Okay, so what we'll do is, because this is sort of oxide based, we'll get some of our oxides out. So we'll go for a mustard seed, because we've also already got that on there. Why not go for some Uncharted Mariner, because I just can't get enough of it. I love it. What else have we got in here? Oh, what could we bring out there? Maybe some picked raspberry, and it looks like we're going to have sort of like a cracked pistachio. Okay, so just got the Dots, Harlequin and Houndstooth ones. Exactly, the Houndstooth was going to be my next one, really. Right, so let's grab some brushes, because, you know, I want to do some stenciling. So what do I need? I need a pink, a blue, green and a yellow. Okay, so I'm going to actually put on quite a lot of these using the various colours. Alright, so I'm going to start with my mustard seed. Okay, and I'm actually going to go slightly off the page when we add this on. I'm going to work all the way down here. You can see you've got the fantastic houndstooth there. Okay, and then I'm going to mist, and then lay that on. I'll get my brayer just to give it a little rolly, just my little mini one, just to make sure I'm providing an even pressure. Then we'll lift that up, just plonk it in a page, while we just give that a quick heat set. I'm just going to dry between my layers just to help. Okay. Absolutely loving this section here. Loving it. Alright. So, I'm going to press that down in there. And that already starts to add some ink to another page. Basically giving me a leaping off point another day. Because sometimes, you know what it's like, you don't necessarily have a lot of time, or your crafty mojo just isn't really working in your favour. You know, no matter how much, you know, you're really trying, you've got all the things you need, and it's just making life really hard for you. And you're thinking, right, I want to make something, but I don't know what to make. If you've got a page that's already got something on it, you know, just a colour or a little bit of templating, it just gives you somewhere to start. Even better, it might not even be where you were thinking, or, well, I don't know why I use that colour, or I don't even know what colour that is. I'll have to try and match it up to something, you know. But it just gives you something to go on. Okay, and then we'll give that another little Now, I can't lie, I'm now doubting whether I want to put the other ones on, because I'm absolutely loving how we've got sort of like the positive on this side and then more of a negative on this side. I'm absolutely loving the negative areas. They're really working out for me quite well. Okay, so what we might do is take away the Harlequin, because I feel it's sort of done the job it was needed to do. I'm going to have a quick look and see if I can find the houndstooth for you. Because I'm not going to lie, my Harlequin wasn't in exactly the right place. Houndstooth, okay. So again, very similar in terms of Bev doesn't wash her templates, does she? But you'll see it's got the houndstooth section here, then a border around the corner and a word there, okay, that you can doodle through, sketch through, anything like that. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we might use the houndstooth on here to create a sort of divide. Now what I am doing is actually very unlike me, okay, because I am using a similar colourway to this page, even though it's not a double layout. That is something I would have, until 2 minutes ago, said I never do, okay, because I generally don't. But there you go, I can't say that now, can I? So I'm going to mist that. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same. And as much as I love this negative space here, obviously we don't fall in love with our backgrounds, do we? I mean, we do, we just pretend we don't. And then I'm going to add this over the top. And then we're just going to heat set that as well, heat set between layers. Now what I actually love about this, okay, so this is a pink going on top of a green, which can sometimes give you a muddy, but it seems to have brought out some more of the yellow tones, which has given us a lovely little orange, okay. And what that means is it's brought in another tone for us, but what I'm actually loving the most is we can still see all of those. I might have to stand up to show you. We can still see all of the negative diamonds, but you've also got this houndstooth over the top, which has sort of brought them all in together, which is ace. Okay. You seriously fell for your quilted background, Ali? Oh, I seriously fell for your quilted background. If you haven't checked out the Bee Crafty blog today, do that. Okay. Ali has created an absolutely stunning quilted background for a butterfly card, and you've got all the photo step-by-steps there, which you do for all of the blog posts. Honestly, if you're looking for easy to follow, you know, I talk about inspiration here. If you're looking for easy to follow in your own time inspiration, the Bee Crafty blog is the place, because it's step-by-step photo instructions. You can take your time, okay? If you get stuck on anything, head over to the Bee Crafty Stamps group. Give a shout out to whoever you're looking for and they will help you. I'm absolutely sure of it. Even older DT members still hang out in there. When I say older, I mean previous DT members are still around. So, you know, even if you've got a question for them, I'm sure they will help you out. Okay. Moving swiftly on. Alrighty. I found, whilst trying to sort out some of my stamps, now a lot of you will recognise this. It is the background, is the texture borders, okay? I am missing a couple, but I found it in a wallet while I was sorting my stamps, random stamps. Now that is Abigail's writing, so that means stamps she has just found around whilst helping me tidy my craft room. Okay, and so I'm missing a couple of borders, but that's okay. So this is the texture border set. Sam will give you a link for that. And on this set there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 borders. Okay, and they are brill, absolutely brill, because you've got a rick-rack on there, a diamond, a dotted one, all this sort of thing. So, and we are here, you know, and I big you up on the regular. And I did say all of the creative team. If I didn't say that, I apologise. I meant to. Step by step, they're ace. Step by step. I'm showing my age. Right, so I'm going to ink up the rick rack. I'm going to stamp there. And I'm going to add another one. And another one there. And I'm going to rotate my journal. Because rotate your journal. Okay, it's easy. Don't turn yourself inside out. Now, if you're stamping next to a seam, okay, I use my border block if I can, and I put the stamp right on the edge. Okay, because I find it means I'm able to get really close to the edge and still get a clear and even stamp. Okay. To the point then, I wasn't even sure I put everything on the right way around. Okay, then I'm going to go onto here. I'm going to take this one. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this one here is my absolute favourite, but that one has not turned up as yet. I'm sure it will. Put that over there. And I feel like we need to bring a bit more of that cracked pistachio back to the front. So we're going to take some cracked pistachio, and I love this one because it's sort of bitty. It's like little tiny little speckles that are sort of, so you can go over the top of things that are here, and it's just sort of adding in a speckly pattern. It's not too invasive, you know, but you can still see it. So we'll just add in some of those. I think we might add in some more. I'm absolutely loving those. I'll do a couple of... Got to that stage where I've rotated my page that many times I couldn't work out which way was up then. Gave me a bit of a funny head. Right. Now I'm going to bring in my offset dots. In all honesty, if I am... Oh look, I've used that blooming border set there as well. So it really does matchy-matchy. I feel like it's a bit of a fail. Anyway, my offset dots. Okay, if I am doing a background and I feel it, perspective dot, sorry, if I'm doing a background and I feel it's missing something, it needs something there, but I'm worried about overcooking it, I'll go to my perspective dots. Okay, because it's got these smaller ones here. You can add in a small section, see how it goes. You can make it bigger, you can adjust it. It just makes it so much easier, to be honest, because, you know, you can hold back or whatever. Right, I'm going to have to add in a colour that isn't on here. So I'm going to go with my Uncharted Mariner. Okay. And I'm actually going to do quite a big section. And I'm going to move my template, so when I take it off, I'm really unhappy with it. But you see, it actually worked fine. And then... Love it. Brilliant. And that, for me, has just completely, boom, has brought it away. So I'm just going to give that a little heat, just to make sure everything on there is dry before we go to the next thing. Because like I said, I'm going to need to add something else on here. And we're going to go for the small words. So I've got my small words here. Sam will get you a link for those in the Wordy section. This is a great stamp for adding on the small words that you like to use on ATCs, or if you just want a really small sentiment. And sometimes I love to do that on a massive art journaling page or scrapbooking page. But this I also love to use as a background. Okay, so I'm going to go in, but I think I'm going to do it with my picked raspberry. Okay, because I really want... So as you can see, I haven't put them on a super skinny slim or anything like that, because it would take me too long to place them, and I am not a patient human. I have many virtues, I believe. Okay, many might be pushing it. I have several. However, patience... no. Beth, have you even... No, I haven't. By the way, the new Transparencies are on the way to their design team. Alison, I will talk to you later. They are on the way to the design team already. So you will see them also pop up in the design team blog posts for more creative inspiration, which is good. All right. So, sorry, that was a vacant pause for me, because I tidied, well, I loosely use the word tidied my desk when I came in, and I had my Posca pen in my hand. But where is it now? That's the question. Not sure, not sure. Haha, it's under my new Transparencies. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Posca, and we're going to add in some detail to I'm going to add in some hand-drawn elements. I keep meaning to get my Dilutions paint pens out, but they've been sat still for a very long time, so they need at least a 5-minute shake before I get them out. So that needs to sort of be done before I come live. Sam was playing with her Dilutions paint pens yesterday. Yeah, so if you could do me a favour, and if you are either on YouTube watching or you are listening to me on Facebook right now, but you like YouTube, if you could go to the YouTube channel and click subscribe, and if you do watch something you like, or you've even watched this live and then you see it on YouTube, if you can go and give it a thumbs up, because if you enjoyed it, and that way that all helps, you see. So I'm just going to add in some more dots. Oh, we need some more of those, don't we? Some little lines. Maybe sketch in some little hilly bits. Because it's not about doing sketch pages or doodle pages or freehand pages or inkable pages. You know, what we like to do is bring all those things together. Isn't that making an absolutely horrific noise? Okay, and then when you've got something you're sort of happy with, okay, I'm going to obviously put some little white speckles on. I'm just going to use my Posca pen for this because it's what's in my hand. Please refer yourself to the previous I'm so impatient statement. Okay, whilst we decide which one we're going to use. Oh, now I kind of think whatever works. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to trim it down slightly. Okay, so I'll just put my finger in all that white pen. I'm just going to put that over here. I managed to get my transparencies dirty already. Okay, and yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go that way. So I'm going to get my white Posca. I'm going to add in some highlight behind. Okay, obviously you could go that way if you wanted to, but I want it a little bit more behind. Okay. So I'm going to leave that to the side to dry for just a second. Actually, I'm going to try and trim her down without mucking up where I've put my Posca. So this will be fun. Actually drying on there really quickly. It's just where I put it slightly thicker at her eye. It's the main problem. In fairness, that's not her fault, is it? It's definitely mine. How's that looking now for height? Maybe a little bit more off the bottom. Absolutely love that background, by the way. So this could also be the solution to I've fallen in love with my background, couldn't it? I have fallen in love with my background, therefore I'm going to put a transparency on it. That way I have covered it without covering it. Take a little bit more off that edge. Okay, because therefore you fall in love with your background and you put that over the top. Doesn't matter, does it? Right, so I'm going to get some collage medium and I'm going to put a line. I'm not going to stick it all the way. I'm going to put a line here. And that will dry perfectly clear. So we won't be able to see that. But that will still lift a little. Okay. And then I'm going to grab one of Sam's Wordy stickers, I think. And, oh, that's nice. I like that. we're going to go for Talk is Cheap. And I'm going to stick that onto the acetate. Probably didn't need to put quite that much collage medium on, but you know, more is more. Okay. So I think I have managed to definitely go for more is more, haven't I? But to show you how fab those new acetates are. And the thing is as well, like I say, these are A5 transparencies. Okay? And what you've seen here is them used in the smaller journal. So, and this is what I like to do. I'm a big fan, like I was saying earlier, using the small words here on bigger pages. I like doing the same in reverse. I like doing bigger elements in small books because I think they're fab. Do you know what I mean? And as you can see, that that's already starting to dry, that matte medium. So Sam has put the links on for the transparencies. You will find the word transparency prints there as well. If that's a good bit, why thank you. I do think the white elements, the white that I've added in, are absolutely fab. But like I say, you could use your Dilutions paint pens, you could use your Posca, you could use anything like that really. You could also use your Stickles gel on the back. Okay, have a little think about that. And you could use your glitters with a clear glue. You know, you could do all that sort of thing. And if you do, please show us because I would love to see it. Alright. So, thank you so much for joining me this evening. What a fantastic Try It Out Tuesday. And in only such a short amount of time. And I did do quite a lot of waffle at the beginning. But I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I've got this journal back out. I really am. So, if you need anything else this week, please let us know. Please let us know. Honestly, it's been a bit of a rough few days for everybody, hasn't it? And you know, if you do need to talk to anyone, let us know. Sam is in Crafting Together with All Brands tomorrow, and then at 2 o'clock. We are of course open till the end of the week, but we will of course be closed on Monday. That being said, I'm not sure what sort of a state I'll be in, but if you do need to get in touch with someone or talk to someone, you can do that. We will talk to you. Alright, even if it's just by messenger, you want to talk, just send us a message. That's absolutely fine. We'll talk back. Because it's going to be an awful day. Pretty much. But what can you do? And thank you for all your messages of support that have come to me and Sam since Friday. It's been a struggle. But thank you so much for joining me for this tonight. Please have a go. Like I say, Sam's put the transparencies on the website. And she's put the links on for you. And whatever you're making. The ATC swap this month, there isn't going to be one. I was a bit late getting it together and then I just wasn't capable of doing it. So we're going to have a bit of a break this month. We'll be back in October with the ATC swap. However, Sally never skips a beat. And the challenge is all ready to go in the Bee Crafty Stamps group, and there are lots of entries already, and you should have yours in too. There's some absolutely wonderful inspiration. Even if you don't necessarily want to have a go at the challenge, go and have a look at the inspiration. As I've already said, check out the Bee Crafty blog. There are step-by-step photograph, easy to follow tutorials provided by all of the Bee Crafty creative team, and each one fabulous, and each one slightly different in their style. So if you're looking, you know, for difference inspiration wise for your card making, your journal pages, things like that, they do so much. They do so much. They're absolutely brilliant. Alright then guys, I feel like I've talked more than I've crafted, but I do really like that page. Bye!